back on home turf. Tom Brada, BBC News.
Extraordinary story. And our Washington correspondent Nomia Iqbal has been following the story. Nomia, what's the reaction to this?
Well, huge relief, as we saw in that report there. I mean, no one is relieved as those who know Brittney Griner best, her wife, who we saw in that report, who was at the White House yesterday when that news came that she would be released. Also, her peers and colleagues from the world of not just women's basketball, but men's basketball as well. Adam Silver, who is the head of the NBA commissioner, released a statement saying that, this was great news because, people in the world of sport have been advocating for Ms. Griner's release ever since she was arrested back in February. It's also worth noting that this is a real diplomatic win for America, given that official relations between Russia and the US are frosty because of the Ukraine invasion. It's also one of the most high-profile prisoner swaps between Moscow and the US since the Cold War, so really significant in that sense.
We're just watching pictures of the swap. Is there surprise, though, that it's a basketball player swapped for an arms dealer?
Well, there are those critics, including members of the Republican Party, the opposition party, who are saying, well, hang on a minute, releasing a dangerous arms dealer for a professional athlete seems uneven, and unfathomable. And they want to know, as we saw in that report, where Paul Whelan is. He's been in a Russian jail for 4 years. They also, many Republicans say he is an army veteran and therefore he should take priority. But the Biden administration has said, look, this wasn't a 2-for-1 deal. It was either get one American back or get no Americans back. They also point to the fact that Paul Whelan was arrested in 2018, and that was when Donald Trump was president. And they, critics say, well, he seemed to have a close relationship with Vladimir Putin, and he never secured the release of Paul Whelan. So there's a lot of hypocrisy, they say, in that respect. But the Biden administration has said that they're not going to give up on Paul Whelan, and they will continue to push for his release. There's also a sense from the administration that Russia was never going to give up someone who they consider a spy. I mean, Paul Whelan has denied that allegation, as has the administration, and that it was much easier for them to swap out a professional athlete.
Nomia Iqbal, live from the US. Thank you very much indeed.